Yes guys, I am back. It's been nearly 2 years now since I've done the last van build. I'm back and I am ready to start the next van. A couple of weeks ago, I sold previous van build. Sold it for a lot less than what I was expecting, but with the time of the year that it is, you're not going to get a full price for them anyway. So I managed to get £9,500 for it, which isn't bad. I wanted about 12, but I got 9.5, and the van in total cost me 6,000 to build. So still profit, and we had it for 2 years because I didn't fancy doing one last year. I wasn't in good health to do a van build as such, so decided to not do one last year. So now I'm eager. The last five or 6 weeks I've been hunting for a van. Luckily not as bad as last time with the van, when I was going to look at absolute shit shows, smashed in roofs and everything like that. I found a van on eBay, Citroen Relay long wheelbase, 67 plate. Hoping this is good. It's a 2.5 hour drive away, which luckily I've got workmates who's taking me down there or paying for a bag of sweets. So going to look at that. Fingers crossed this is the one, because I don't fancy the absolute ball ache that I had last time round looking for a van. So this one, I've got some plans already for it. It's still again going to be a 4 berth. It's longer than the last Transit, which I think we've got an extra 40 centimetre. So the van is 6,500, which leaves me with 3,500 for the van build. Last van build I was donated by a quality bloke in my group, Simon, which saved me a fair few quid. But this time round I'm going to be going for folding rear travel seats, just to have more space in the back, so it is going to cost me a bit more. So I'm going to try and keep everything on budget. I've got a few ideas with free wood that you can get from IKEA. I'm going to be utilising that as much as possible. There's a few things that I've got, a few new ideas. So if you're interested in following Citroen Relay van build, long wheelbase into a 4 berth, still on a budget but decent stuff going in, hit that follow button. We'll go into detail with everything, with like the electrics, stuff like that, go into more detail. So yeah, I'll hopefully carry on this video once I've got the van. So fingers crossed this van is decent, otherwise it'll be a 5 hour round trip wasted journey. So went down to Portsmouth, seen the van in the dark. It took us a long time to get down there due to traffic and accidents and stuff on the motorway. So got there, pitch black, had a quick look around, it seemed all okay, happy with it, and now I'm driving it now. So it's all good, happy with the whole van in general. A few little bits here and there which will need sorting, but overall I'm happy with it, and for the price it's really good. So the base van now has cost me £6,000, which means I've got £3,500 now budget to do the van build. This is the first time I've driven it since collecting it Wednesday. It's now Saturday. Thursday and Friday when I got home it was pitch black, I'd had to work late, so I didn't even get to see the van. So today's the first time I've actually seen the van in the daylight, and I'm happy with it. I've just been and collected some rear seats for the kids in the back of the van, paid £50 for them. Nice couple. The wife found them on Facebook Marketplace for £75, and she messaged saying would you accept 50. They said yes, so I've just been and collected them now from Worcester. That's one thing off the list. This morning I've done a little order off eBay going through top cashback to try and get a bit of money back. So this morning I've ordered my solar panels, 340 watt solar panel kit, well, 4 motorhome opening windows. What else have I ordered? 2 leisure batteries, electric hookup, 12 volt fan roof vents, a few other little things, and it's come to £1,200. It was horrible pressing that pay now button, but they're all paid for. We've got them coming on click and collect, so I'll be able to get them hopefully during this week. So next weekend I could start making holes in the roof. So that's my first plan. Gut everything out the back of the van and start on the roof with the solar panels and the fan. Get them in, get the windows in, and then I can concentrate on the inside. I'll do a little walk around video of the van itself. But yeah, I'm happy, and here's to the next van. So the van is a lot bigger than I previously had with the Transits. It's so much wider, and this is, I think, about 3.7 in the back, where I'm only used to about 3.2, 3.3 meters. So there's a lot more room in this, and the height, perfect as well. And the best thing about this is, as you walk in, there's no step to come in, whereas the Transit's on the rear wheel drive, they're higher to allow for the back underneath. So the floor in the back is an extra 10 centimeters higher, which isn't much, but when you're stepping up, it's a lot, especially for the kids. So this is nice that it's all one level. So I've already started in here. I've took the bulkhead out. That's ready for the scrap man. So now I'm literally going to take all the panels off, get all them off, get everything back to bare shell. Got a few plans with this. I will try and add, there's an app that I use on my phone. You don't pay for it, it's a free app, and it helps build like a layout. It's precise measurements, everything like that. All you do is just type in the sizes and it makes it to that size. It's not a proper van one, because like with the van ones and stuff, I've noticed you do have to pay for them, like van space and stuff like that. This is just to give you an idea, so you can get like bunk beds, seats, sofas, oven, opening doors, sliding doors. You can do everything like that. But yeah, so this is it. The only thing that's a bit upsetting is how small the overhead on the bulkhead is. You can't really turn that into anything. I think I was a bit spoilt on the last one because the Transit, it was massive. It was absolutely huge because it had the high roof, but that is a bit small. In the van, comes with a site safe. So I've got to get a new lock for it because there's no lock on it, but I'm going to try and put that up for sale, sell that, and then use that money on the build as well. There is some LEDs which they've got a switch down here. They ran all the way around the top, and there's loads of them, absolutely loads. So I'm going to see if I can utilise them in the build as well. They are bright as hell, but I've got a few different layouts that I want to try, so they will come in handy. This build, I am going to keep it budget still, but I will be forking out for some better stuff. The van cost me £6,000. I've got £3,500 for the van build. Along the back here, I will have rear travel seats with the bunk beds over it again. Next to it, I'm going to have bunk beds slotted in, then toilets, fridge, mini oven, cupboards above for all the electrics and all pots and pans and stuff. Same as the last ones, sofa, overhead cupboard there. Then on this side it will be another sofa, overhead cupboard. Then along this part we'll have the kitchen, overlapping the side door a little bit. On there I'm going to have a fixed oven this time, a fixed hob in the roof. I'm going to have 2 solar panels which are 170 watt each, so that's 340 watts. I've got a fan coming, 12 volt fan. In the last one we had 2 open vents, no fans. I was going to make my own fans for them, but I didn't want to start damaging them. And the vents that I used last time, they were £60 each. These ones were 85, so for a 20 quid, no brainer. So I'm going to have one fan in the back, and then in the back doors I'm going to go for the campervan vents, the exhaust vents. I made my own before. I think they cost me about a tenner. I think it was the first van that I've done. It cost me about £10 to make, with like a PC style fan and then an exterior vent. But this one is £16.99, already built up. It's literally screw it in, hook it up. So I'm going to go for one there. So we'll have the airflow coming from the front, exhaust at the back. Windows, I'm going to go for the motorhome windows. Cost a bit more. I think that works out about £175 each. Motorhome windows that open out. So I'll be having 4 of them. One there, one at the back, and then same either side. I think they're 50 centimetres by 35 centimetres. And they come pre-built with the fly net and the curtain, the blind. So that saves me then having to make blinds and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep things on this one more simpler. Same as the bunk beds. I'm not going to design my own bunk beds this time because we've got a wider van. Go Outdoors, they do bunk beds for £69. I think they're 180 long by 72 centimetres wide, so they'll have a lot of space in comparison to how I've done it before. So again, that will save me a whole weekend, if not longer, making them. And then it saves me having to try and build up on the side of the van to fix the bunk beds. So that is my plan. One of my layouts, I think I've done about 6 or 7 layouts at the moment, so one of them's going to work. I don't know which one yet, but one of them's going to work. So I'm going to crack on now and take all the panels down. So all the panels are off now, but now it's all ready. I'm just going to wait for the solar panels, the vent and the windows to come, and I can get them sorted. Hoping they come during this week. I've got them on click and collect, the local Argus. So once they come, fingers crossed, next weekend it's dry, so then I can start on the roof and the windows, get all that done before I touch the floor in any way. So thank you for watching. Hope this is of interest, and if you haven't already, please hit the follow button and follow along the journey. If you're looking for more budget options, then I have got 2 more playlists which are transit based. But yeah, see you next week.